Reads. I'm River. These are my books. What have I been reading? This week I completed reading Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. Klune is the very popular writer that penned Housed in the Cerulean Sea, a very popular book in the online book communities. Under the Whispering Door comes out 21st of September. I read a sort of an advanced copy of it, and it's sort of it's a fantastical book where a guy named Wallace, okay, this is sort of in the blurb, a guy named Wallace, at the start of the book, he passes away, and the book explores sort of his time in a sort of waypoint in between life and death. Sort of there's a waypoint set up in between life and death that is designed to sort of help people who have died get acclimated to the idea of death, and sort of smoothen that transition. And Wallace meets people along the way, and sort of has a journey through that. I think one of the great things about a Klune book is I can sort of see similar trappings, between his books, and it's great. Klune generally puts his characters, they'll be sort of in one position at the start of the book. Generally, it's like emotionally they'll be in one position, and through the journey of the book, they'll come out the other end of that emotional journey. His books aren't plot heavy. Nothing really happens. Rather, they are very character driven. They are very character driven in exploring themes and ideas through the journey of a character. So in this book, we explore ideas about relationships and death and humanity, what it means to live, and what it means to have a found family. We explore all that through the eyes of Wallace, and sort of the other people that Wallace comes across. Klune likes to implement light fantastical elements, not sort of any heavy fantasy elements, but sort of just a sprinkle of fantastical elements, just to sort of make the ideas unique, and to make the way that the ideas are presented unique. I wouldn't say that the ideas themselves are unique, but it's for the way that they're being presented is unique. And I think the way that he uses these fantastical elements in his stories to do that is a good and refreshing way that it's done. I recommend Under the Whispering Door for anyone that's sort of after a light read. It's not too heavy, it's not too deep or heavy or rough around the edges. It's a light read, but it touches on important topics, just not in a confronting way. Definitely a lockdown friendly read, so I do recommend it. So it comes out 21st of September. But in the meantime, Klune also has out a book called Housed in the Cerulean Sea. Very popular book. Housed in the Cerulean Sea is described as the hug book. It's also a fantastic book, so you could get Housed in the Cerulean Sea, and then by the time you're done with that, you could read Under the Whispering Door. I highly recommend both books. So that's me. That's what I've been reading. And let me know what you've been reading in the comments. Thanks.